Everyone, I hope you're well. I hope you're ready for spooky month. Spooky mess? No, spooky month. What am I saying? I've got a special hat for the occasion of spooky month. I hope you like it. Hello Redzone, hello Digibob, hello Last Boy Standing. Welcome to our little spooky adventure. Well, now I said this is gonna be a spooky manor. As far as I know, there's not gonna be any jump scares or actual horror, so you know, don't worry that it's gonna be like, oh no, you know, we're gonna be scared. We shouldn't be scared. It's just gonna be generic spooky atmosphere. Hello Joran. I hope that's correct. Hope you're all doing well. Let me, before I start the actual playing of the game, let me make myself small so I don't forget, because I often forget. Yeah, I think the game starts with a cutscene, so I'm just gonna shush and let you find out what the story is first.
Augustus Blackrock, a filthy rich arms dealer from the 19th century. He sold his weapons to both sides during the war and became the main manufacturer in the country. Some would say the world. His son Charles would have inherited his company, but illness took him and his mother. Augustus went insane, hid all his money, and turned his estate into a maze of puzzles to keep his fortune and his bloodline safe. His other son was in line to be his heir, but he died too, and his sister after him. Now, a distant relative of the Blackrocks has hired me to investigate the manor and find the family fortune, but I can't shake the feeling I might find more than that.
Everyone died, and now we've got to investigate.
Okay.
Hello, Crystal. Thank you, John, and welcome. I got my hat ready for October. So this is supposedly.
My client left me a note. I should check my inventory.
Okay. This game is called an escape room, but it's really a reverse escape room because we're not trying to escape. We're trying to get in and find out the secrets. But yes, first step easy. He just opened the door with the key. We didn't even have to look for it, right? Everything worked. So what's this note he left us? My great whatever. My relative Augustus Blackrock lost all his children and left no heir. So he hid his fortune somewhere in the family mansion. Augustus was extremely paranoid, so you can't go anywhere without solving a puzzle first. It has been impossible for me, so I'm counting on you to do it. If you find the fortune, you can keep 10% of it and never have to work again. Good luck, you will need it. Okay, so yes, that's our mission. Yes, it's not an escape room, even though they said it's an escape room. And what I take from it is gonna be escape room style puzzles, right? Where we just collect some clues in the environment and then apply it. Oh, Crystal! I don't have like notifications. Crystal, welcome to the Cat Snacks. Thank you so much for joining the Cat Snack Club. I'm sure Firefly will be grateful for the snack fund getting bigger. And yes, hello Gloves and Tea. Welcome to the stream. Yes, how they gonna stop us taking all the fortune, right? Like, you don't know how to get it, we know how to get it. Okay, well, let's look around. We have a guy and his portrait, and we have something. Okay, we can spin some things, and they have colors. I assume we need to find some clues before we can do this. Yes, we didn't find anything. What are you on about? We've got drawers. We've got a green tile with a lion. Cool. Do I get to keep it? I assume so, yes. It's in my inventory. And this one's empty. We've got a portrait of Charles. And he's got some candles underneath him. Candles with pictures. So it's like... It's pictures and then it's like little dots on the candles. They seem to be related to also how... Like, the candles have dots on them and then they're burned out so you see less dots. We have books with letters on them. And the letters also seem to be on color blocks. So that might be important. Since we already have one puzzle that has colors. Okay, we've got lion shields. So yeah, that may be related to that bit we just found. Yes, who knows what the fortune is, right? Well, he said we'll never have to work again because that I mean, he's just gonna whack us as soon as we get there. So we don't know. But yes, we have 2 shields with those lions here that we have in our inventory too, but we can't do anything here. There's a door we cannot open. There's portrait of Amelia, so that might be the daughter. Yes, we're taking all of it. I see we're already scheming, right? We just got here and we're all on the schemes. We have a box that needs a code. Okay, well, I have no idea what it might be. We have a picture of the estate, I guess, might be. There is some sort of maze here. We didn't really see if there was a maze outside. There might be. I guess you know, we'll get to it at the end. How they're gonna how we're gonna split it once we find it. We've got more drawers. Okay, there's a newspaper in this one. This week has left us very sad news, as Amelia Blackrock, heiress to the Blackrock fortune and its weaponry factories, has passed away following an avalanche that buried her car she was in, while on a trip that took place just a week before her marriage to oil tycoon Albert Miller. Her body hasn't been found. I mean, they're like weapons manufacturers marrying into oil tycoon families, so, you know, they probably got money in the 10% actually is a lot sort of region. The accident is part of a series of misfortunes. Charles, the firstborn, and Augustus' wife Emma died to a mysterious disease just 2 years ago. Vincent, the youngest, who was supposed to inherit the family fortune, died when attacked by wolves near the family mansion. The accident left the body incredibly disfigured, in consequence leading to the closed casket funeral. Okay, so this family is incredibly cursed. Yes. But also, yes, it's like ways to die where it's like, oh yeah, you know, the body, we couldn't recognize it. So who knows? It might just be him hiding about, pretending he's dead. We've got a bunch of clocks with question marks over them. Okay, here we have the lion shields. Yes, and this is where they're gonna go. Okay, so it's taken one and put it on the side, but we need to bring more. We need to find and bring more of those. Yeah, we might be cursed if we take any of this money. So... I guess we still can go up the stairs. I see another lion. Yes, we can take this one as well. Nothing on the back, nothing on the back. Hello, Hamdinger. Yeah, we're looking through. So this is Emma and Augustus. So that's the original head of the family, his wife. We've got this thing with on and off switches. Okay. Have to figure out things that should be on or off or something. Well, doing them all on doesn't seem to do anything. Listen, we gotta solve those puzzles first before we get any money. You all already like, oh yeah, you know, my share, your share. I'm like, we haven't done anything yet. So I assume I need 2 more lions. So I've searched all the drawers here. I assume there might be more further somewhere in the rooms. And then that's like one puzzle we would do. Something about like the candles have symbols. Yes, the walls are all like there's just branches everywhere, spider webs, because you know it's spooky month. So we have this guy. And now everyone else, right, under the portraits, they got the little plaque with their name on. So I assume we're trying to make his name. So he also has a plaque with a name. Oh, might be where, because this is colors and this is letters on colors. That's how it's linked, right? So we have to make his name out of the colors. Cool. What is his name? So we have Augustus, Emma, Amelia, Charles. Do we have that newspaper? Yes. So we have Charles, Augustus, Emma, Vincent. Is that the last one of the kids? Yes. Okay, so we have to make Vincent out of the colors. So we have, I'm gonna have to write. We got blue for V, green for I, blue again for N, yellow for C, red for E, N again blue, and purple for T. Did I spell it right? We will find out in a minute. Okay. So blue, green, blue, that was already yellow, red, blue, purple. There we go. You spelled your own name. Okay. So it solved the puzzle. And it said, yay! But other than that, nothing happened? Did something open? Did something change? Did I miss it? Oh, okay, this opened. This came out. There is a handle. So we get that. It was just kind of attached here. But I guess that's it. I guess it's not a handle. It's a hand. It's a clock hand. So it goes here. Oh, did it already get added? Okay, so now all of them have 2 hands. But, you know, what time is it? I don't know. So we have to find some clues that might tell us the position of those clocks. 2 more lions. And code. Okay, what about the candles? So we can pick the candles up and we can arrange them by size. I don't think that's the solution. So we have a candle with a maze, a candle with some water, a candle with a gate, a candle with a house, and a candle with some trees. So we saw a maze, right? We saw a maze on this picture. So there's a maze, a house, water. Is that a gate? I would say this is a gate. I don't think there were times of death. They were just like, they died. I think the only reference to time is like, you know, she dies a week before the marriage, you know, but then 2 years earlier, the brother and the wife died. So there isn't like specific times of death. But yes, on this picture, we might be able to find all of the things on the candles. So water, house, maze, gate. What was the other thing? Water, house, maze, gate, trees. Trees. I mean, I would say those are trees all over the place. So what's the order then? Because I mean, I was like, it could be like top to bottom, but then the trees are sort of all over the place, right? So where do the trees come in? Left to right probably not gonna work because the water is all over. So we could try water, house, maze, gate, and then we just have to figure out where the tree goes. So water at the top, then house, maze, gate. Then where does the tree go, right? It's like 3 trees next to each other. So is there like specifically 3 trees next to each other in the order? It's kind of hard to look at this picture up close because this chest is in the way. Yeah, I don't see like specifically, oh, you know, 3 trees next to each other. There's just trees. There's trees in front of the house, trees next to the house, trees before the gate, trees after the gate. And I mean, this all is trees. You see a tree? Wow. Trees, where do the trees go? Well, they don't go above the water. Okay, I tried the different positions from for the trees. If the trees refer to the forest, but what does that mean then, right? Because the water, if we do water, then we can't go left to right because the water's everywhere, assuming that's the water. But if we do the trees, like they vertically, where do they appear? Unless we're talking, maybe it's the other way. Maybe we're talking like we go in through, and you're all singing now. We go in through the gate, we see some trees, we see a maze, we see a house, we see water. Like, does it go from as you would be entering? So you go through here. Nope. Well, that's interesting. I'm just like, where do the trees go in comparison to everywhere else? I'm just trying trees. Nope. Yeah, the numbers of dots, but we have, so we have 5 dots, 4 dots, then 3, 2, 2. So obviously they're not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then what are they counting, right? Why is the maze 5 things? Yeah, I mean, I can try left to right and then the water becomes a problem, right? So left to right is maze, gate, house, trees, and then the water's a problem, right? So we have maze, gate, house, trees, and then just where does the water go? Nope. And this is the other way. Maze, gate, house, trees, water. Hmm. Nope. Beach to the left. It doesn't seem, because this would be, if we say beach to the left of it, then maze, then gate, then house, then trees. It still doesn't like it. Okay, maybe we don't have some piece of information. Maybe we're missing something. What else is here? We still need 2 lions, we need times. What is this, right? What is this? It's like on and off things. Huh. So there are lights in the room that are on or off, right? So we have off light, then on light, off light, on light. I'll get the other part in a minute. So off, on, off. Then on, then we have off, on, off, on, off, on. So off, on, off, on, off, on. Okay. That worked. Okay, now we've got directions. North, east, west. Okay, so it wants to go west, south, east, north. So that might be the clues for the candles. So we want the thing that's west first, then the things that's south, then the thing that's east, then the thing that's north. But that's not all the things. Right, because we have middle. Oh, middle. Yes, so middle is the house. So middle is the house. Then the maze is to the west, the gate into the south, the forest. There we go.
That did nothing.
That did nothing?
It must be a clue for something else.
Ah, okay. The game is like, this is something else. Okay, well now we have the candles arranged in order, which means we have the number of dots in order, right? So it gives us 2, 5, 3, 2, 4. I know what that's for. It's for this, because that is where we need numbers, right? 2, 5, 3, 2, 4. There we go. Okay, there's a lion in this chest, just lying around. Anything on the back? No. So I will say this, and this will make our lives easier, right? I have read the reviews for this game before I got it, and one of the things people kind of complained about is that, yeah, it's linear in the sense of like, you need to do the puzzles in order, otherwise you won't have the clues. So I can see what they mean right now, right? Where we had to do the lights before we did the candles because we didn't know the clue, right? So if we're getting stuck on something, it's gonna probably be wise to go look at something else until we understand, you know, that there isn't extra clues, because obviously sometimes there are those sort of games where you can just do them any order, right? But if you have to do them specific order, then that would be that's when it becomes a problem. Okay, so now now we have the clocks. And then maybe that will give us the extra lion, right? Because there was no other lion, which would mean that is probably the next puzzle. But then what do we get from here? Is there any clock? I mean, obviously this clock, we can't interact with it, right? On this clock is 10 to... so we need to figure out what this means. Like, there's a question mark and a question mark and a rubbed out question mark. Like, what is that about, right? What sort of clue is it? And also, yes, is there any other references to time in here? Because yeah, I don't see like any other clock in the room to be some sort of other reference. I got stuck on that stair. Anything on the chandelier? The operators had to reset the game. I've only went to an escape room once, and the final puzzle was like you had to enter a code on a pad, but somehow the pad was set up in the way where like there was a light behind it, and you could see which numbers you had to press in order to do the code. So it was a bit faulty, and that was weird. But yeah, you know, there was a time where like they would open a ton of those places, right? And the quality, I guess, is variable. So anyway, clocks. Is she wearing an eyeball on her necklace? Like, there's no zoom, but I'm just like, is that an eyeball? Or is just something else? I'm like, yes, do we have any clues for times? Anything like that? Like any ages? Moon phases? Oh, like as in those things here on moon phases? I don't know what moon phase this is, though. I don't think there is a moon phase for... The moon is empty on the inside and then it has the outside. At least they mean it like a new moon. But also, how does moon phases make time? Is the question. Like, I mean, thinking of werewolves, what times do werewolves command? The only thing is that the newspaper was here. Right, so is there anything in this newspaper that could lead us to the thing? Any numbers? Last week, Avalanche bullied her car just a week before her marriage. Charles the Firstborn, 2 years ago. Position of the arms. Because, I mean, this is 4 people that died. Yeah, so Charles, Emma, Vincent, and Amelia. That's 4 people, and there's 4 clocks. So we do know that. So there might be a relation between them and the clocks. But yeah, her arms are just down, so that would be 2 6s. His arms are like this. I mean, I can try it. But then he has his arm in his pocket, so I'm not sure what that would imply in terms of like, are we counting the elbow? Are we counting the hand? So yeah, it does seem like a bit of a stretch. So I'm trying to like divine something from this newspaper. Die attacked by wolves. But there's no like relation to time on this or anything like that. Like the main thing we know is that the Charles, the firstborn, and his mother Emma, they died kind of around the same time. Yes, like what does the first clock tell us? The 10 and 2, where are those numbers coming from, right? What is it a reference to? And then we can see the patterns, maybe. But yes, now this portrait is up top, so we can't even look at them. I'm like, is there something with their names that you could make? I mean, it's either 10-10 or it's 10 to 2. Like, I don't know, the hands seem like they're the same sizes, right? So I can't at a glance work out which one is supposed to be the hour hand and which one is supposed to be the minute hand. But maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's not supposed to read like a time. Maybe it's more to do with the colors, right? There's a red hand and a black hand, and that's the important bit. And it's not about which one is the minutes and which one is the hours. Because obviously they don't quite move like clock hands would, right? Like in a clock, when the minute hand moves, it causes the hour hand to, you know, move towards the next hour. So like, you know, it would be closer to the next hour as you approach the 12. Why am I explaining clocks to you? I'm just like, keep talking while I'm thinking. You know how clocks work. You don't need me to explain to you. What I was trying to say, I'm not sure there are times because the hands are not behaving exactly like clock hands would behave. But that might just be a limitation of the game rather than actual, you know, clue. Nothing more in those drawers that I've missed. Yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, panic yapping is what I call this. Where I'm like, I don't know the answer to this puzzle, so I'm going to yap my way through it until something maybe arrives. Anything on those books? No. Anything on those books? No. Anything on the wallpaper? Well, this looks like there's a devil in the wallpaper, so we should be careful about that. You know, try to get a non-cursed wallpaper for your house, because, you know, that might be why the trouble has started. Yeah, we're gonna analyze the wallpaper now. It's like, what do you see? It's like a psychological test, right? What you see? What do you think this means? What do you think is happening in those wallpaper patterns? While I try and think, what is going on? Dancing mouse, cat in the tear. Okay, well, I mean, this newspaper was already it was already a clue to the name of the guy. So I'm like, it was near the clock, but I'm not sure that's what it was. Cod. Not carp. Yes, this is an angry bird for sure. Catching carps. Yes, they're always with us. They're watching us. They're looking upon us. Anything more in this box? No. Nothing on the box. No, we can't close it again. It's done. Girl, listen. What's going on in here? Can you tell me? I mean, this one is a framed portrait of Angry Bird. You know, specifically in its little frame. Nothing. Nothing more with the candles. The bird is a clue? Or is the wallpaper a clue? Or is the newspaper a clue? Because I'm just keep coming back to it because it was near the clocks. Like, you know, which of those things would be the clues? Because there are no numbers here. Oh, the other picture has a full moon on it? Can we go in the doors? We can't go in this door. Oh, there is a picture with a moon here. And there was a picture with another moon up there. I mean, it's the same picture, I would say. The doors appear still locked. So I think unless we solve everything in this room, we're stuck here. Like, this is, you know, we have to solve the first room. And we can't leave. The front door is the thing. Yes, it is the kind of thing where I'm like, is it here twice for a reason? Or is it here twice because the dev was like, oh, I'll just slap this picture as an extra thing. But if not, then there is a full moon next to Augustus and Emma. And there's a full moon next to Vincent. But then no moons near Charles. And no moons near Amelia. So what is it about them? I mean, it could be something like, you know, the moons, the two portrait with the moons. Was it a moon? I said it was an eye, but maybe it's a moon. Maybe it's a crescent moon and not an eye. Maybe you're right. Okay, so if we say Vincent is something to do with the full moon clock, and those two are something to do with the full moon clock. Then we have this, you know, clock that we can't operate. 10 and 2 is linked to Charles, because he has no moon references on him whatsoever. And she has a crescent moon, although this kind of wrapped out moon is not quite crescent moon. She got glasses. They're reflective. Jagged bits. I've sort of thought that they are this bit of the texture. Right? So in other places, we see these jagged bits used as the wall is damaged because the place is old. But, I mean, could be something. So again, that's like the same as with the picture of the moons, right? It's just sort of like a repeated pattern around the room. So I'm like, is it a thing or is it just a decoration happening here? Like, oh! You can click him! Oh my god. I just didn't stand close enough to have interaction hand on them. You know, so... Okay, so we get a blue and a red on the sides. And then we get an 8 and a 4 in the middle. So it's a red 8 and a blue 4. So this one is gonna have a red 8 and a blue 4. I assume the black is the blue because the button's kind of blue. And then the first clock is blue left, red right. Okay, so what's the final clock? Because this final moon is erased. So there's something like, you know, there was a moon, but now it's not there. Like there was a moon picture, now it's not there. Like, is there some, you know, thing we can see on the wall? Because yeah, we're missing maybe a pattern, maybe. I mean, yes, actually, I think this one is what is known as the happy clock, right? And this will mess with your heads if you haven't known about this. If you look at clocks in adverts, they're often at like those sort of times, 10 to 10 or 10 past 10, because that makes the clock look happy. No, but that makes it no, red bottom? Or am I doing this wrong? No, they're moving from the happy clock to the thing to the swapped positions maybe? Or are they both pointing down? Or are they... I'm like trying to figure out what this. So the red one's here, blue one's here, then red one's here, blue one's here. Oh, okay, they're swapping sides. I'm like, I'm not reading this right because I'm talking about nonsense again. Then the red one's here, and the blue one's here. So then... What am I... No. So this one moved. Is it 5 and 7? Maybe. I'm just like... Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I was like, they're moving downwards, but then I was like, it's mirrored, it's turned, but no, they're just moving downwards. I've lost it. We've got the lion. That's what matters. Okay, so I assume the clue to that is this, right? Because on this side we have the two sets of shields with the lions, and here it's the right one is rotated clockwise by 1, right? So it rotated them clockwise by 1, and that's what you get with the colors. So in this case, we get rotated anti-clockwise by 1. Blue goes here and this goes here. No? Rotated clockwise instead as well. No, that's the same positions. There we go. Rotated clockwise.
This place seems to hide a few tricks. This will be interesting.
Okay, so of all the doors that could have opened, none of them opened. Instead, there's a secret doorway behind the bookcase. Okay. We're in the kitchen now. So we've got some Greek alphabet symbols. Beta, epsilon. Epsilon? I can't remember. Delta, alpha. We've got the names of the family members. We've got Galway, Birmingham, Sunderland, Glasgow, London. Okay, we've got tea. Is it tea with names of British towns? And we got a kettle, so definitely tea. Oh, there we go. We've got the map of those places, and we've got, what is this, water hardness level or something? Yes, everyone pick your tea. Everyone pick your preferred water hardness level, because it's like, I'm down here, water hardness is literally rocks coming from your tap, right? And up here it's like, oh my god, the water is the best thing ever. So how much milk and tea? I don't know. Anyway, we've got this cabinet that needs a 4-digit code. And we've got wine bottles that have colors, need to be arranged by color. We've got plates with pictures. I mean, that could be just, you know, egg, chicken, bigger chicken, chicken roast. That did nothing. Yes.
Must be a clue for something else.
Well, I guess it's a clue for something else. This is a life cycle of a chicken. Right? That's what we've made here. We've got a picture with cutlery in different colors, so that may be a clue for something. I mean, it's probably definitely a clue for something. Do the colors match the wine? Yes, winner, chicken dinner. That's the fortune, the chicken. Blue, green, purple, red. But this one has blue, green, orange, kind of purple. So not quite the same color, unless is the knife yellow or green? I mean, this is definitely green, so maybe not the same colors. But we've got the cooker with dials for different colors as well. Oh, so that might be because we have blue, purple, red, and green. Okay, so they're telling us like those colors match to this cutlery and match to this cooker. Is there cutlery? Oh, there's drawers. Okay. Note, no teacups left. How are we gonna have our tea if there's no teacups? Don't tell me, Mags. What does no teacups left mean? Okay, we got spoons. We got knives. And we got forks. Okay. 3 forks. Yes, living here, absolute nightmare, but you know. 3 forks, 4 knives, and 5 spoons. Oh, and no teacups, 0 teacups. So then we have spoons are blue, teacups are purple, knives are green, and forks are red. Which means we set the cooker. Yes, they're so rich. They have their organizer is drawer pair cutlery type. Yeah, organizers are for poor people who just have a single drawer. So red is forks, and that's 3. Green is knives, and that's 4. Blue is spoons, and that's 5. And yeah, 0 teacups. And what did we get? Okay, we've got egg plus chicken plus egg plus hen is 19. Oh no, we're gonna have to do maths. Then what? Time? Time plus plate. Oh, plus like cooking is roast chicken plus egg plus. Oh my god. This is maths. Lots of maths. And where am I even using it, right? What is this for? Okay, it's in my inventory. I mean, if this is yes, like 4 roast chickens, $16. I mean, I don't know about dollars, but I don't think you could get 4 roast chickens for 16 pounds. Yes, this. So we want to know something, what those values are. Are those just like placeholder values? We have to work out what to put on, like what numbers would we put in this row in order to make this math work. Is that what it is? And that will form the code? Okay, well, I am going to use my notebook, and you can't see that because, you know, it's gonna be hard. But what we have, 2 E for egg, plus 1 C for chicken, plus 1 hen is 19. Oh my god. But then 2 egg and a roast chicken is $10. Like, you don't think they're numbers. Okay. I mean, they kind of look like weird sideways plate. I don't know. Yes, I guess if we take the roast chickens, right? The roast chickens, because there are 4 of them in a row, and that makes $16. So that makes the roast chicken $4 pair. And then we've got 2 roast chickens here, a hen and something, and 2 little chicks, and a roast is 31. Eggs, that's $17. So that last row, it's 4, 2 eggs, 1 chick. Yes, just food. Is like, yeah, I'm sorry this isn't super interesting to now watch, because I'm trying to like work out on paper what the good maths is, and you know, you can't see that. So children, let's all get out your notebooks and do your math exercises, and at the end we can compare answers to see if we can do maths. Yes, like, I was not expecting this. Once again, I have put myself into a difficult situation. Okay, so 1 chick and 2 eggs is 13, but 2 eggs and 1 chick and 1 big chicken is 19. So that makes 1 hen 6. Yeah, the plate, I think the plate is a different thing each time, right? It's just like a stand for, there's gonna be a number here they just wanted to make it look like, you know, they should have put X in there or something. No, the hen is 5. Someone was saying, and yes, I also cannot add. So roast is 4, hen is 5. So I still have 1 chicken, 2 eggs or like the chick and the eggs to work out. 2 eggs and roast chicken. I'm like trying to reach out, trying to do maths, trying to do everything. So yeah, in the first column and the third column, right? It's two eggs and a roast chicken, right? But in one case, that is $10, but in the other case, it's $14, right? So the plates have to be a different number. Otherwise, it doesn't work out. So in this last column, we know that the roast chicken is 4, so that's 8, and the hen is 5, so that's 13. So that last plate, what they say? That's 8, and plus 5, that's 13. So to make 18, that's 5. So that last plate is 5. The time symbols should matter. I mean, the time symbols matter to say which order it goes, because on the cabinet, right, the hourglass with the dots is at the bottom, and the hourglass without the dots, like that one, so it goes backwards. So that's gonna be the order, right? So we're actually gonna be doing this backwards. So I just said that last plate is 5, but it's actually gonna be the first number is 5. It's weird that some numbers are crossed out. I don't think they're crossed out. I think this is just like the texture of like the object clipping, actually, or a shadow of it. If I move the paper, they're not crossed out. It is like, I know it's weird, but I think that it's not meant to mean anything. It's just the way that the object was turned. So yeah, it's not meaningful. Where was I? You think the chick is 9. Mistake with my hand calculations. So 2 roast chickens are 8, right? Because they're 4 each. Okay, where did I get the hen? Hen has to be 6. Okay. Oh my god. Where did I even calculate the hen from? The eggs and the chicks, because it was like... this is a chicken, 2 eggs plus roast chicken, and this is a chicken, 2 eggs plus the roast hen. And that was 19 and 17. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because it's 2 more, so the hen has to be 2 more. So the hen is 6. Yes, you are right. I cannot math. So if the hen is 6, then that first number is not going to be 5 because this is going to be 14, and therefore that number is going to be 4. So it will start with a 4. Okay, we've got one number. We've got one number done. So that makes this grid 6, 4, 4, 4, and 19, 21, 16, 17. They were like so mean when they made this puzzle. And we have 10, 31, 14, 18. Okay, so this is a very big number, like 2 chicks and a roast chicken. But obviously we know the chicks can't be that expensive, but they're also, because they also work here with the, like, you know, it comes under $17, but I'm not sure what exact, like the fact that, you know, everything vertically includes a plate, that means this has to be any value, but obviously it has to be a value between 1 and 9 because that's the biggest value we can put in on the dial, right? The plate is never going to be less than 1 or more than 9, which is a clue of some sort. We just have to figure out the rest of it. So yeah, I'm trying to think through that, Glossenty, right? Like my main problem is that, like, we have the chicken, we have the egg and roast chicken, right? But actually, we can tell that here, the difference between the plate values between the first plate and this third plate, the difference going to be 4 because it's the same pattern, right? It's 2 egg and roast chicken in a plate and 2 eggs, roast chicken in a plate. But this one is $10 and then this one is $14, right? But that still doesn't tell us what the exact values of the plates are. It just tells us that there will be a difference of 4 between them. Which if we work out one of them, then we can immediately put the other one in. Not quite what you were saying, but substitution as well is happening. But yes, I'm trying to be like, where can I work out if the hen is 6 and then 2 eggs and a chick are neither 19 or 17. That is equal 19 minus 6. And in this one, 2 eggs and a chick is equal 17 minus 4. So in this case here, that's 13, and this one is, yes, of course, also 13. Then in that case, like 2 eggs and 1 chick are worth 13. We know they're likely going to be whole numbers, right? They're not going to be any fraction. They're not going to be any fraction values. So what does that give us? That 2 eggs is, 1 chick. 13 minus 1 chick. Yes, like they have to be whole numbers. Like we're not gonna get into fractions here. Yes, so I got the fact that yes, the difference between the hen and roast, and we can, get the, like, we know the hen and we know the roast, so those values are there. The first column, the value of the egg to only couple things. The first column. Yes, because in this case, the 2 eggs and a plate have to equal to 6, right? Because the roast chicken is a 4 already. This whole thing is just, me just scribbling insane things. Like, what is happening? With 2 eggs and a plate, and the plate is at least 1, right? So in this case, the plate is not going to be 1 because that would leave the value of the 2 eggs as 5, which is not gonna work. If the plate is 2, then the value of egg would be 2. It cannot be 3. It can be 4. So the eggs are either worth 1 or 2. So we can assume that the eggs are either 1 or 2. So if we plug that into my 2 eggs plus 1 chick equals 13. So if 2 eggs, I'm like, yes, what sort of shop is this? Seriously, who made this? 2 plus a chick is 13. Then the chick can either be 9, or the chick can be 11. Okay, so I have some option for eggs and chicks. And then if we plug those numbers in, maybe we can take that somewhere. Because we have here 2 eggs and the roast. I'm going to kick myself or kick the game designer. Cool. I mean, that's fine. I will probably go into kicking myself because it's probably something we can egg the game designer, yes. Just, is it gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4? Is the code 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm not even gonna finish. I'm just like, it is the code, or 4, 3, 2, 1, I guess, because we know 4 is first. No. No, it's not 4, 3, 2, 1. That would be too easy. Because we said it starts with 4. Or did I have that wrong? Because no, that was not the miscalculated price of the hen. Okay. Yeah, that's my card pin code. Don't tell anyone about that. Yes, column 1, I already did the column 1 and column 3, so I know that they're like 4 different. And I have that the eggs is either 2 or 1, and that makes the chicken, either the little chick, either 9 or 11. So those are the values I have right now. And now I'm just trying to go and see what I can do with those numbers, if that makes sense. So if the eggs are 1, so that would leave that the first plate to be 4. But if the eggs are 2, it would leave the first plate to be 2. And then if the eggs are 1, then it would leave the third plate to be 8, or if the eggs are 2, it would leave the third plate to be well, 6. So then the difference is 4 between them either way, right? Because that's the difference we already knew about. So it goes... it goes in reverse, so it'd be 4, 8 or 6, something, 4 or 2. Oh no. No, the cat was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I hate you all. So, okay, so if the chicks are either 9 or 11, this second column, right? So... and that's 22. So that makes it 9, this number, or it makes it 26, 5. So the second number is either 9 or 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna try those because I'm not sure if I can work it out much further. So I have 4. Oh, but that's a lot of combination. No. Yeah, so 4, 8. Yeah, 9. Yeah, because we have to maintain the relationship between the numbers, right? Like they have to be 4 different. 6, 5, 2. No. No. Oh no. Why is it still wrong? Yes, I'm like, no, it's more than 2 combinations because like this column and this column, we know they have to be 4 different, so they are kind of relationship locked, but this one is not, or is it? Oh my god, Am I going insane? Or is there like some easier solution to this that I am completely missing, and I am, you know, writing myself into knots here where I don't know what's going on? Or, okay, Juwan says there is a simple solution that I'm not seeing. And all of this exercise was for nothing. There's a clue I missed. The numbers are right to left. Yeah, so we know because based on this, the hourglasses. Yes, the hourglass on this side and this on this side, right? The way they match is this one's the first number and this one's the last number. So I was already doing that. I was already starting from what I had on this end being the 4, because that was the number I got early. But what is the clue I missed? Yeah, I'm like, is it this? Is it like the numbers are in order? Is it like egg is 1, chick is 2, hen is 3, roast chicken is 4? It was that the whole thing? So are the values, the plates are, no. So the plates are actually the plates, and that's the things. That's the order of the items. Oh, dear Lord. Why they do this to me? So it's egg, chick, hen, roast, and well, I said the egg is either 1 or 2, then the chick was 9, or well, it can't be 11, right? It's not gonna be 11, which means it is 9, which makes the egg 1, the hen is 6, and the roast is 4. And then we just have to go. So then we just have to go. Roast is 4, hen is 6, chick is. Didn't I try this already? Yeah. Egg is 2. Eggs are 2. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm done with maths. There's just more why. I'm sorry. Forgive me. This was. I panicked, okay? I saw maths and I panicked. Okay, what we do with the wine? Because, like, do we just organize it based on the water wine? Can we have orange, white, pink, green? We just do this. And then we have green and gray in the middle. I don't even know this is the answer. I'm just trying it. And then we have gray, orange, white, pink. No, that is not the solution. Yes, there was clearly more clues that I didn't know, and I've already caused myself a problem. I'm like, it kind of looks like there are things in those cupboards, but I don't think we can interact with them. But yes, doing them the same doesn't result in anything. So yeah, we could have the mirror, or we just don't have more clues. Like, let's look for clues. Okay. This opens, there is a notebook. Mr. Augustus has very specific requirements for purchasing tea and coffee from the old continent. Each variety must come from locations that meet the following conditions. White tea, high humidity, far from mountains on the coast. Oolong tea, medium humidity near mountains on the coast. Black tea, high humidity near mountains near the coast. Coffee, low humidity near mountains far from coast. Green tea, low humidity far from mountains on the coast. Okay. I don't know how to break this to you, right? But I don't think they grow tea and coffee in Britain. I don't think any of those requirements will be satisfied if you get it from here, because that's like the only map we have. Because I mean that would imply, you know, this is humidity, on the map, but it's like, and the mountains and stuff like that, but it wouldn't grow here. Does he care where it was, you know, where it was packaged? Because I don't think, yeah. So we have, is this, okay, the things here are not interactable. Yes, pretty sure, pretty sure the tea is mostly imported. None of this is interactive, so I can't actually do anything. So there is some sort of tea puzzle, but I don't know. We can take this cleaver and, you know, go after whoever decided that math puzzle was a good idea. Okay, we can organize the pans, but again, well, we've not seen any sort of Greek symbol situation to be messing with this yet. There's a door I assume we cannot open, no. Okay, chickens. So we've done the cooker led us to this. And because this opened, I assume the wine is next, right? Like, it would follow from the way the room has flown. But what does it want from us? Because yes, we have the exact same colors available. But were there any other clues that were to do with the wine bottles, the colors? Because this was about tea. This is all tea, and we have, okay, we have people's names. We can arrange people's names on this, which might be to do with the way this tea is arranged on this, like who was drinking what. But right now there was, oh, hello. Okay. Well, we've got something for the pans. And this one, last one doesn't open? Come on. It can't be missing a clue. Okay, this last one, as far as I can tell, it does not open. So what we have? We have alphas in the middle. You've solved the tea puzzle. Okay. Well, I'm now doing this. What we have? Alpha's in the middle. Then there's 2 spaces between the epsilon and the delta. And the beta's next to the delta. Okay. In this case, this here. Yeah, like this. This is next to this. There's 2 spaces between those. So here, yeah, there we go. Yes, I just forgot like what it said on the clue. It was like 2 spaces, 1 spaces. There we go. That's why it didn't open. This week has been eventful. First, Vincent's death, and right after that, the former head butler, Mark, was fired. Did he kill Vincent? He left me a note with the times and types of tea I must bring to each member of the family, although only Amelia and Augustus are still alive. Yes, like, I don't need this stress. This Mr. Blackrock seems to be going mad. Augustus has black tea at 12:30. You must bring Charles his oolong tea 1 hour after you bring Vincent his white tea. Emma the lady has a green tea right after Vincent. Vincent has his tea at lunchtime. Amelia drinks coffee when everyone else is asleep. Okay, so this will be...
Vincent died and the butler was fired in the same week. Could it be related?
Yeah, suspicious. Or, because wasn't Vincent eaten by wolves and his body wasn't recognized? Right? So then, what if the body was the butler and Vincent, yes, Vincent still alive. That's what happened. Okay. So that clue is about the order the people have their tea in, right? So Augustus has black tea at 12:30. Charles before Vincent. Tea right after Vincent. So it's gonna be Charles, Emma, Vincent. Vincent has his tea at lunchtime. I'm gonna go with that's 1 o'clock for lunchtime. And Amelia drinks coffee when everyone's asleep, so she's last. We can assume that. Augustus has black tea at 12:30, which means he may fit. No, I did like Charles is after Vincent. So Charles has, if we assume Vincent lunchtime is at 1, then Charles has its tea at 2. Not sure if the times matter. I'm just trying to work out the order. So Vincent has his. Augustus is 12:30. Amelia, like it said they died. She died in an avalanche. But they didn't say whether her body was found. Yes, they're all hiding from each other. Emma right after Vincent, so Augustus must be before Vincent, since he's at 12:30. So I would assume that's. Well, let's check. Okay, her body hasn't been found. Okay, she's also hiding. She's hiding from the family because they're crazy. Okay, so is it Augustus, Vincent, then Emma, then Charles, then Amelia? No. Why must I be wrong about everything? Yes, well, clearly this family is full of people who just hate each other and would rather fake their death rather than, well, I don't know, right? Where I'm at, lunch is at 1, right? That's like, whenever I worked in the UK, you get lunch at 1. But it might be at 12, and therefore this game is wrong. If it's at 12, then Augustus, so we have Vincent at lunchtime. Then Emma is right after Vincent anyway. Charles is 1 hour after Vincent as well. So he would be at 1. And then Augustus is at 12:30, so it would be before Charles. And then Amelia at the end. We can try that. So that would make it Vincent, Emma, Augustus, Charles. Okay, so yes, lunch was at 12. Okay, so that then, those are symbols matching the T things, and it said in that clue as well, who has what T. But that means we need to figure out which T is which based on that previous clue, right? Yeah, maybe they're American. Yeah, I mean, they could have specified maybe where lunch is, because yeah, I would say lunch is at 1 always. Okay, so we have humidity and we have mountains. I'm trying to open it so I can reference the map and the text, but fine. No, white tea is high humidity, far from mountains on the coast. So Galway is for white tea then, because high humidity, far from mountains on the coast. Then oolong tea, medium humidity near mountains on the coast. That would make it Sunderland. Listen, you just had all of the roast chicken. Why are you still hungry, right? We were just eating roast chicken for like 20 minutes while doing maths. Black tea is high humidity near mountains near the coast. So that would make it Glasgow. I mean, I wouldn't call Glasgow near the coast, but that's the only one left in high humidity. Or, you know, if you want to upset Digibob, Glasgow. Glasgow. What you Americans call it. Coffee. Yes, I'm gonna get banned from my own chat. Soon. Low humidity near mountains, far from the coast, so that will be Birmingham. Birmingham, which means green tea. Yes. Have you not seen all the coffee in Birmingham? Low humidity, far from the mountain, on the coast. I mean, that it leaves London for this. Again, London, not exactly on the coast unless you count the Thames, then maybe. Okay, so that tells us for those things, which tea is which. And now we use the other clue to match the tea symbol to the name. Because every person was drinking a different tea as well in that other clue. Yes, London. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna argue with this person, right? They clearly don't know what they're talking about, but you know, whatever. Okay, so Augustus has black tea. You know, whatever. You know, all those tea plantations and coffee plantations we have here. Who knows what sort of... Yes, and lunch is at 12. I don't understand what's happening. Charles has oolong. Then Vincent has white tea. Emma has green. And Amelia has coffee. Which makes that... Okay, we can see the symbols here. I just wrote them down. Vincent is the star for Galway, white tea. Emma is this leaf for Birmingham, the green tea. No, it's not this leaf. this leaf for no, what? Stop. Emma is this leaf for London the green tea. That's what I was going to say. Augustus is Glasgow, so this leaf for black tea. Charles is the little heart shape for the oolong tea in Sutherland. And Amelia is the coffee, which is this symbol. Okay, now we get more wine. So we probably couldn't have solved this wine because that part was closed. Okay, so we have orange, pink, white, gray, green. Can I touch it? I can't. Oh, is this a key? So this is telling me that orange is green and pink is gray and white is pink and gray is orange and green is white. Free of each color. So I think that's what it's telling me. So with that in mind, sorry, this is going to be a lot of me writing things down because then, you know, I don't have to step back and forth to reference it. So it will be orange is green, so green. Then white is pink. Then pink is gray or like black. Then green is white. So the top will be green, pink, black, white. Then we have white and orange. Then we're gonna have orange and green and pink and black. Okay, let's see if I'm correct about what's happening. So green, pink, black, white, then white, orange, orange, green, pink, black. Yes, okay, so it was just a key of how to swap the colors. We have completed the kitchen. Go away, you terrible, terrible place of maps. I don't like you. Okay. So, look who's here. Hello. Did you want to be on stream? Did you want to be on stream? Yeah. It's a cat intermission. Come to sing for us. You know, because I'm banned, she's like, this is my opportunity to take over. You're here to take over. Okay. You wanna chill on me behind the monitors? You just wanna leave your hair everywhere? Where do you wanna go? Okay. Just not the microphone. No, please no, not the microphone. Go sit somewhere else. Of all the places you can pick, just pick not the microphone. Okay. She's going behind the monitor, where, you know, her place is as tech support. No, she's back. Okay. Behind the other monitor, okay. She's lied down. So we're good. Okay. So we've got... yes, a chest that likely needs a key. 1, 2, 3, 4 block. So something with Roman numerals. We've got, what was he, Vincent on the wall. We've got a caged piano. And we've got different instruments. Oh my god, please no audio puzzles. Because we will be in trouble. Big trouble. Okay, but this is closed. Okay, we've got pictures that are... They are related to the instruments, but they also have stars on them. So, you know... Like, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I assume that's not exactly it. And letters that fit music notes, yes. That's what I am afraid of, right? Like, if it's written down, I might be able to do it. But if it's sound-based, then I will struggle. Okay. We've got the other musical notation, which is beyond what I kind of, you know, we have the key, clef, you know, the usual key, the bass key, and this is one of the pauses, so that's what they're called in English, but I don't know the F, this thing, and the P, what they're for. I don't know. But all this does right now is we can't interact with this. So all it does is that most of them have a single line above them, and then the weird symbol has 2 lines above it. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, we've got some music notes. We've got some sheets here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Roman numerals, which is what was on the lock. And then we have different notes on each sheet. We've got a metronome. Okay. It does a different thing each time. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes 7. So it got 4. Then 7. Then it does like a little, like, clock ticking, like a, you know, as if it was pause. Like, you know, time is passing, but there is no beats. Yes. And then 2. So it's 4, 7, pause 2. Not sure what I'm doing with that. Maybe it's like a 0. 4, 7, 0, 2. We've got this, oh hi. Okay, we've got A, B, C, D, E, F. Which is enough to spell caged. And then it's different colors. Oh, is this chords? Not just single notes. I have not played piano for a very long time, so I don't actually remember if those are proper chords, but there might be. And what are we gonna do with them? Are we gonna play on the piano? There's drawers. Okay, there's a note. Music lesson for Mark. Black notes are worth 1 beat. White notes are worth 2. Yes, we can spell caged in the chords, yes. But right now, there is no interaction on this piano. I assume we have to open it by doing like the chain is we have to press those buttons for the instruments. And then we get that from arranging those pictures in some way, so we'll have to figure it out. Yes, Moses Mark the butler. Maybe he was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be a nice rich person and I'm gonna teach my butler, you know, how to play the piano. Okay, so black notes are 1 beat, white notes are 2 beats. Okay. So, you know, those things are not even in terms of beat count on the amount of notes, right? Because if you have multiple of whites here, this bar is longer than this one. Is that what they're implying? But where does that take us? Okay, we have more clocks. Oh, but they're weirdly the hand on the clock. There's only single hand, and it's like it's the same as the metronome hand. So is it like 472? No? Well, it was worth a try, because that matches the number of beats on the terrible metronome. But alas, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that simple. So what's the order then? Is it something to do with this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we kind of know it's related to this lock, right? We somehow have to get... Maybe the pause is just reset. Oh, hello, Crow. Good to see you. Yeah, maybe the pause is the reset, which would make it 247. In that case, maybe I just clicked it too many times and... 2... 4... There we go. Yes, smart thinking. And there's a key. Yeah, smart thinking that the pause was where the reset was. I was just like, well, that's weird. So that goes in here. There we go. I know where to put a key. Okay, we've got a letter. Dear Vincent, I'm writing to you from our future home. Since I was fired, I've had all the time in the world to prepare it for you. Did Vincent and the butler have, you know, secret relationship? I dreamed that we returned from the beach to our little house in the mountains, the salt of the sea still on our skin. We walk through the forests after eating at home. You will love the little river that leads to the sea. But for us to have that life, you will first have to reach the train station without anyone seeing you. With love, yeah. But yes, those are the clues to the pictures on the walls, because it has all of the names of the different things. So it starts with the beach, then houses in the mountains, sea, forest, and then river. But for us to have that line, you first have to reach the train station. Actually, the train station might not be here because there's only...
I bet I know who wrote this letter.
Yeah, I know who wrote this letter. It was Mark the butler, because Vincent wasn't eaten by wolves. But then who was the body? Because it wasn't butler either, right? Unless the family killed the butler to prevent them from being together. Okay, so what was it? It was the beach was first, then the mountains, but then it's the sea again. Then the forest, then the river. Okay, but you must first reach the train station, which means first is the Train station, the beach, the mountain, the tree, and no? Okay. Read it better. Yes, future home. That we return from the beach to our little house in the mountains. The salt of the sea still on our skin. You will love the little river that leads to the sea. Maybe it's more... maybe it's more things. So train, beach. There is no house here. Oh, are we saying we have to actually like put it together as what the layout is, right? So you have to reach the train station. Then you go from the beach to the river is next to the sea. Like it goes to the sea, and the forest is near the house, and the house is near in the mountains. Where'd you have train, beach, house, forest, river? Well, we don't have house, right? As in the mountain is the house, but no. Like the mountains is where the house is. We return from the beach to our little house in the mountains. Like where is like the train station is first, right? Maybe. So the train station, the house... Then they go around the forest, river, sea, but that also doesn't seem to... Because the river... Unless the forest is on the other side of the house, no. Because yeah, they go from the beach to our little house in the mountains. We walk through the forest after eating at home, right? So it's like they are not walking through the forest when coming from the beach. They just go home and then they go to the forest. And you will love the little river that leads to the sea. So the river is connected to the sea because that makes sense, right? I mean, if we just do them the order they are mentioned. So it's the beach... then the house in the mountains, then the forest, then the river, and then the train station. So that doesn't work. I mean, with it saying first you have to reach the train station, it feels the train station is first. Right? I dream that we return from the beach to our little house in the mountains. We walk through the forest. So that's the order this kind of implies. But that's also not it. The river leads to the sea. No. Like, you could interpret it many ways. Train, river, sea, mountain, forest. Yes.
That
okay.
did nothing.
That did nothing because it's a different clue.
Must be
yes.
a clue for something else.
Okay. So they're saying the river leads to the sea from the train station. That's what it was. I was like, the river goes from the house to the sea. Okay, but that gives us the number of stars is the instrument. So we have the recorder is 1 star. Then we have the violin or some of this. Then the harp, Is that a harp or is it a lute? I don't know. Drum and the flute. Yes, the recorder is a one-star instrument. So we press the recorder, the violin, the harp, the drum, and the flute. No, we do not, apparently. Why? Why do we not? It's a lyre? Yeah, I was like, I guess harp is like that very big thing, and this is a lyre, that small thing. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, but it's not that order. Even though that's the order of the stars. Panpipes? Okay, not a flute. All those words. Does it go backwards? Lying harp. So the pan... Excuse me? What was that sound? Oh, is there... What? What? Why did it make that sound? So what? So I have to press 6 things? I have to press 6 things, but there's only 5 pictures? A lute that's lying about being a harp. Why is there 5 pictures, but it wants me to press 6 things? Any more stuff around the piano? They were drinking wine in here. There's two glasses of wine, so you know. We know things were happening. Things were happening. They're at the mountains twice. So we're still using the letter. So, but then... yeah, because it's like... I just assumed it was the number of stars is the value of the thing, right? And you just go by the value. But now I'm like... Yes, Mark, your puzzle sucks. I'm breaking up with you. Okay, so I'm missing something. I'm still missing something. I'm just gonna write down the values next to them. Because like we still have this and this cupboard, but I'm like, have we moved on in the chain to that? It feels like, you know, we wouldn't be jumping from here to here in terms of what the, you know, this indicates to me that the instrument buttons are directly it wasn't just quiet little drink or something happened. Yes, clearly they were like, you know, you must leave your family, you must fake your death. And he was like, oh, the scandal. Just, or, you know, they just passionately leaped at each other, knocking over the glass and, you know, no mention of what happened after. But what does that tell us about the order of those instruments, though? What does it tell us? Excuse me as I drop things. Huh. Where is the 6th secret instrument hiding. Maybe I need to press the C button twice. Yeah, so the violin... the recorder's like, no, we need more instruments, not less instruments. Press the violin twice in the order, like if we do recorder, violin, violin, the lyra, the drum, and the panpipes, no. Because like at this point I'm assuming the stars are telling us the order. But it doesn't seem to be the whole story because we're missing one. We have a sixth instrument, that is true. But what do we press? Like, there isn't an interaction. The stars are the ratings, yes. Like, I can't press on the piano as the final input of the thing. So, the piano is not rated. What were these two just getting up to in here? Doing some suspicious music. Like, I assume this is going to be important once we get into the piano. It's just, how do we get into the piano? And what is the meaning of this? Actually, is this like, because they were like, oh, this note is worth 1 beat and this note is... Because I was thinking this, yes, this is like, we count the beats, right? Yes, I know it's for the cupboard, right? So we count the beats on each of those and like on each of the lines on all of the sheets. And then that gives us the 4 numbers. What did it say? I've forgotten. Black notes are 1 and white notes are 2. So for 1, to the first line, we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 2, we have 1, 2, 3. For 3, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for 4, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we'll see. So 6, 3, 9, 8. Yep. Okay. That all adds up. We get a music box. The music box is 1 star. Don't do this to me, game. Okay. It has 1 star on it. On this thing, the 1 star is associated with the recorder. But this is clearly not playing the recorder. So what is it doing? Like, there is distinct sections of numbers, right? Like, there are pauses between then sounds that go like equal beats, I think. Like I can't tell what the melody is supposed to be, but it's like so it was 5 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, 4 notes, 2 notes, and then 1 note. So that's 6 individual numbers. Oh, maybe that's it then? Maybe that's how we solve the piano? So the 5 is the pan pipes. Shush. The 5 is the pan pipes, the 3 is the lyra, the 2 is the violin, the 4 is the drum, the 2 is the violin, and the 1 is the recorder. There we go. We did it! We did the music puzzle that wasn't actually, you know, horrible. Oh, hi. Absolutely what? Okay, so we have one, okay. On that thing, right, we have things with 1 line and thing with, that one thing has 2 lines. So this goes here, and then we just have to, what do we do? Just align all the things, but then if we do that, immediately this does not align, right? So align them to the middle. Oh, this can spin as well. Okay, that makes more sense. Cool. I was like, the middle one doesn't spin, but this way it spins. Ah, spun it too far. Yep. This, and then that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was not too hard. Oh no. No, they're making me play the piano. Oh. Okay, so we have to spell caged. And then it's green, blue, red, red, blue. So what we have? C-A... So is it like we are spelling caged, but from each of the chords we only take this color? So from C we're taking green, from A we're taking blue, from G we're taking red, from E we're taking red, and from D we're taking blue? So A blue, G red, E red, D blue. So that gives us from C we're taking green, so that's the first key that we have our use. On A we're taking blue, so that's the third key. From wait, it's supposed to be caged. Yeah, so from C we're taking green. No, that was fine. A taking blue, so that's this key. From G we're taking red, so that's the second key. From E we're taking red, so that's the third key. And from D we're taking blue, so that's the fourth key. So we're only using the first 4 keys. So I've got this one, No. Yeah. Yes, that was it. Just the first time I pressed it wrong. Okay. The plot thickens. That's the achievement I just got. The plot thickens. It truly does thicken. Because, yes, looks like Vincent, who then disappeared in mysterious circumstances related to wolves, was having an affair with the butler. Spicy, spicy. You thought this was going to be spicy, or you thought it was going to be spooky, but instead we're spicy. I guess none of those room, and instead this room. Okay. Yes, finally it's a door and not going through a bookshelf or a wall or something. Okay, we've got guns. And we've got family portraits, but this time their names have symbols next to them. Yeah, so the names have symbols. I was like, is that a fish skeleton? We have another clock with a weird hand. Oh no, it has multiple weird hands. And each hand has a different amount of lines in different positions. Catching carbs clock. Yeah, it's not a puzzle for music people. Okay, we have some suspiciously bright books where a book is missing, so we need a book. We have guns. Okay, so the guns each have model number 4 digits, and then this cabinet has 4 guns in it, and it has a 4 digit thing. Oh yeah, the portraits also have colors in the corners. Good spot. Oh my! There's a bookshelf. To end all bookshelves with dots and arrows and all that. So we can interact with this and we can turn the arrows around. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a note. For the butler. Amelia has once again complained about her seat at the dining table. She finds it unsettling that both Charles' former seat, just to my right, and their mother's seat remain empty. She also detests the sight of weapons while dining, full. Those very weapons brought us our fortune. She is thankless. No, nothing shall change. I will preside over the table, and Amelia will sit directly across from Vincent, just as it has always been. Thank goodness Vincent does not complain. He understands obedience after all. He shall take control of our company one day.
He really lost his mind, didn't he?
Yes, he was like, everyone's dead, but they're still gonna sit at the table where I tell them to sit at the table. Yes, I mean, everyone was dead. It was just a crazy man in his house making puzzles out of everything, right? So, okay, we have some puzzle. Okay, the table settings have symbols, and they appear to be symbols, that are linked to the pictures, like the names, the symbols on the names under the pictures, right? So I think based on that letter, we're going to be setting up who was sat where according to his rules. And there's also a box that needs a key or something. Does it open? And there's also whatever this is. But where I was going with this is that there are 4 guns that appear to be a match to the guns that are also on the wall, and each of them has 4 digits, and the guns are each in an order, and we need a 4-digit code. So I think this is like, take a number from each gun to make the final code. So like this gun is first, right? The first position, and it's the model 4923, so it gives us 4. And then this sort of revolver-looking thing is model 2451. So it gives us the second number, which is also 4. And then this small one, third number 7, and then this long one, fourth number 6. 4476. Yep, there we go. Got the guns. And what the guns give us is some sort of medal. Okay. I guess we keep it, see where it fits. 444, yes. Just drawing. Okay, well, I guess the next thing we do know we have to do is arrange the table, right? So in the letter, he said, he being Augustus, right, is the head. Line position on the X on the medal might matter. Yes, there is like X's and lines. We'll see where it goes, because right now I'm not sure where we're putting this medal, but yes, what I want to do is set the table. So Augustus, he says, he presides over the table, of course, because he's the father, right? So his symbol is the hourglass, and there's obviously one plate here at the head of the table, so he sits there. Yes, for the $4 roast chicken is what he sits. So Charles' seat is just to the right of Augustus. So Charles with the lightning bolt is on the right-hand side, so over there. That would be his right. Tables are turning. Their mother's seat remain empty. She detests the sight of weapons while dining, so that means that Amelia is sitting on the left side, so she's seeing the guns, right? She sits directly across from Vincent. Okay, so in order for Amelia to be looking at guns and sitting across from Vincent, so she's the star, he's the spiral. She has to be sitting here, and he has to be sitting there, and that leaves the mother to sit here. Okay. There was some symbols. Let me look at them again. That's where this is. Okay. So we have square is +2 lines, or +2 books. Is it for books? Again, let me write this down, because otherwise we're going to be running back and forth in the room, and that's going to be no fun. Filled in, this is for the clock, because the clock had those symbols. So the filled in diamond is 1, or +1, -1. Then the not filled in is +4. And the hexagon is -3. Well, it might be numbers, it might be something to do with the lines that are on the things. Let's see. Where's this weirdo clock? Okay, so we have... Go from lunchtime. Are we starting the lunchtime debate again? Okay, so if we went from 12, the square is +2, where it already was. This thing is -1. This one is +4. And this one is -3, which means that is not the answer. Yes, I'm like, the lines are also a thing, right? Because this would be taking just the values from the table. It doesn't work, right? So the square has 3 things and the things is +2. So 1, 2, 3 to account for the lines. The filled-in diamond has 2 lines, but -1. That's still minus. No, it's +1. Then we have the non-filled one. It has 4 lines, and this does +4. So it goes there, and then the hexagon, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may have confused myself, I guess. And -3, that's 3. Yes. Okay, so now this tells us that an arrow up and a dot is equal arrow to the right. And a dot, arrow up, dot is equal arrow up. Why? It might be rotations. So it could be like the dot on the right turned the arrow right, but the dot on the left turned the arrow left, but then there's a second dot that turned it to the right by 1, which made it go up, right? That's my reading of it. But because I assume this is a clue for this, so we have to calculate the final direction of the arrow. How do I interact with this? But then, are there books missing? Is this gonna be a problem that there are like a stack of books missing from the middle, right? We're gonna be missing an answer. I mean, I can try to do this. So this one, the arrow's facing left, and we would rotate it left twice, which would make it face right, and then we rotate it right 4 times, which still makes it face right. Yeah, there's like, I don't know, like I'm hoping it's just the white things that matter, right? Then for this one, it turns left twice, which makes it go upside down, and then it turns right 3 times, which makes it go right as well. This is where the problem is, right? Because there are books missing here, and therefore we might be missing instructions. And for now it's 5, so it would turn all the way around going 4, and then once more to the left, so it would point down. Here it would point once to the left is up, and then 3 times to the right is point the other way, left. And then here it would be pointing left, then up, right, down. Oh no, apparently the missing books. Oh, this was a place where a book was hidden, not where books were missing. Okay. Okay, so we've got a book, and we know that we are missing a book here, right? We put it here. But we have to give them colors. Green, red, yellow, purple, blue. Green, red, yellow, purple, blue? No. Okay, well, we know the colors are associated with them, but is it age-based, not the order of the portraits? So, like, Augustus is probably the oldest, and then the wife. So that would be green, blue. Then what was the other ages? Charles was the firstborn. And Vincent was the youngest, so red, yellow, purple. Nope. Anything to indicate the symbols on their plates? Well, I mean, they are sitting a specific way around the table, but other than the head of the family being first, like the the people sitting on the right and the people sitting on the left, then like how would you death order? Okay, if it was death order, then well, the Charles and mother are unspecified, right? Charles the Firstborn and Emma died to mysterious disease 2 years ago. I mean, it could be Charles then Emma in that order. So red, blue. Red, blue. Then Vincent the youngest, which is purple. And then Augustus is, yeah, he's final and Amelia is before that. Something on the dartboard. Oh, because, yes, we still have to do... Okay, yes, sorry. So we can switch them around, but that also doesn't work in terms of the order of death. This feels like another one where we need another clue. Right? Like, we know that the colors of the books connect to the colors of the portraits, but we have no indication, like, where to would be put together, so it feels like, you know, is there an extra clue? But yes, there's also... Because we found this medal, right? So that goes somewhere. And there's also this thing, like, we can rotate it. But I've not seen those symbols anywhere. Where would I get those symbols from? This box does not open. Length of hair, yes. I mean, you know, with some of the logic in this game, you can never be sure. Can never be sure what they were thinking. You know, lunchtime at 12, tea growing in London. Who knows? Fireflies touching the mic. The medal is one matching shape. Yeah, so the medal is got the line at the bottom, the line on the side, X's, and then it has this shape here, like this one here. So yeah, if we put the medal this way, it says, does it say there's a line or does it say there's an opening? Because that would be opening at the bottom, then this one has opening this side, but then what? It has two okay, yep. So it was the lines where the openings are on the metal symbols when we turn it to fit where that shape is. So we only had to worry about the metal shape, not about the other shapes, because obviously the rest of it aligns together. And now we get the box. Okay. So we get a picture of the family. And then what? There are different heights. But then they're kind of close to each other at height. Because that would probably be just the order. Yeah, maybe. So... no, it's the length of hair. Okay? It's the length of the hair. Okay, so yellow, blue... yellow, blue, green, red, purple. Yellow, blue, green, red, purple. There we go. It was the order of the hair. Okay, the order of the hair, the length of the hair, size of hat, Size of shoes. That's what it was. That was the size of their shoes. Can't tell me otherwise. Okay, we're in the corridor again. You look beyond and you will find the truth you seek. Is this beyond? Can we look into here? Yes, there's a telescope. Why is there... What? Why is there a timer? Oh, you can't even see that. For some reason, like there is, I think, a hint button under my camera, and now it has a timer on it. So I don't know what I did. Did I accidentally press a hint and I don't even know about it? Oh, okay, there is a bunch of stuff. Bit blueprinty. Yes, the puzzles are very like, what did the designer have in mind? Like there is definitely a lot of what I said was in the reviews, right? Each room is solvable in a quite specific order. So if you're trying to do it out of order, nothing's gonna make sense, right? Like we couldn't solve that book puzzle until we got the picture to understand the order and stuff like that. Well, it is what it is. We're giving it a try, right? We can just have fun yelling about sizes of shoes and whatever. Okay, here we have red, black and white things we can arrange. Then we have the books that have the different angles, so that will be for the telescope. Because we were gonna be setting that to some value, I assume, to be able to look through it. Then we have more cabinets with locks. This one has letters. This one somehow has giant dials so that they could fit the whole alphabet on the thing. We have a chest with 4 numbers. There is some stars with different amounts of points. There is a calendar with phases of the moon and with, again, Greek symbols underneath. There's picture of Amelia, so I assume that's her bedroom. Moon phases. There's a three-digit code into here, and I mean, suspiciously there is like, you know, bunch of rings, 1 pair of glasses, 3 books. So is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I assume we're like missing a clue for this, so whatever I do now is not gonna be correct. But yes, there is like 6 rings, 1 pair of glasses. And 3 books. No, it's not it. Yeah, it's a weird calendar, right? Because normally you would just have where the new moon is and where the full moon is and maybe where there's a half moon. Like they wouldn't put every single thing. The arrows are up top. I did not do it correct. It's still not that. Is glasses 2? Is not 2. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, we can right click to go back. I'm just like, no, go forward. We've got A, B, C, D, E, F, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 4 separate boards. So we're gonna have to like press things. Okay, we're gonna have to press things, and we can press any amount of things, and the game says nothing, right? So we have to figure out what the configuration is for those 4 boards. Oh, there is Oh, okay. So there's constellations above. So we may be doing. Star coordinates, which star it is. They're connected by different lines. So we have full lines. We've got dots and we've got dashes. That again feels like it needs clues, right? Right now we're trying to figure out what is the first puzzle in this room, right? The books, I'm like, some of the books feel like they're different colors, but I'm not sure whether that's just lighting or whether they are actually different colors. They also have different amount of bands on them, going between 1 and 3. And then the telescope was 1, 2, and 3 bands. So that's interesting. But it also has colors, right? It has the green, blue, and purple. I guess, and then this one is green, blue, and purple. So on each color, do we only take the bands that match the telescope? Do we have to do more maths with those numbers? This one, there's like different amount of stars with different amount of points. And there is one with, or there's 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and 6 points. So that's 4 different star shapes. So that might be the code, right? So we have 4 3 points. Then we have then we have 3 5 points. And then we have there's 4 points. We have 2 of and 1 6 point. So if we went from the 3 points, it's 4 2 3 1. Yeah. 3 1. Nope, that is not the answer. But the way we get the angle while we try to solve this implies to me that, you know, those stars are connected to what we need to do on this chest, but we may need to understand the order of the points, right? So it's not just the order of how many points the star has. It's gonna be something else, and this is backwards. 1 3 2 4. No, it is not. Okay, well, I kind of know and I kind of don't know. Okay, what about the telescope? So the green has a single band, the purple has 3 bands, and the blue has 2 bands. Yeah, I've tried it the other way, so it's 6 points 1 star. Or are we saying... are we saying the other way? So we're saying match them the other way. So there's... the first dial is 6. The second dial is 4. Then the third dial is 5. And then the last dial is 3. Okay, yes. Better thinking. Oh no. What is this? Oh, it's for the lines in the constellations. Is that it? So that gives us a whole line, a dashed line, a dots. Then we get whole line, dashes. Then we have whole line dashes and dots, dash, dash. Okay, let's see if I can match that to something. So, let's see. The first constellation in this order has a whole line dashes and dots. No, they all have whole line dashes and dots. So what are we trying to do with this? Just take... Is it an order of something? Because if we take that in order, what is it telling us to do? Whole line, dashes, and dots, which this first constellation obviously has a whole line, then dashes, then dots. On this one is whole line, then dashes. But, you know, could be multiple, like, pathways here. Then is whole line and dashes. So it only, like, on this one, it would kind of just be this part of it. And then we have dots and then dashes, dashes. Which here it would at least point at one star that it's at connection of both of those things. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the star that's at the connection of those. So on this one, it's the star in D3. Because in this one, there's one star that has a whole line, dashes and dots coming out of it. On this one is whole line and dashes. So it's the C2. On this one, whole line and dashes is C4. And on this one, dots dash dash is B5. So that gives us D3, C2, C4, and B5. Yep, there we go. Okay. And that gives us a clue in the cupboard. Who wants to bet on those other doors have other clues that they're gonna open over time as we do things? Okay, so this gives us the symbols under the calendar. Okay, they can be clicked. Okay, so we have to click 5 things, but there's 6 things. So we have this one for this moon. Is it order? Is it count? Because it starts with this moon, right? The month starts with this with the moon on this side, so that's this symbol. Then what? The next is this one, so alpha. Then it's... You think we need more clues for this one? I mean, maybe. Cause yeah. That's one too many symbols. Well, I was going to think more about the telescope, right? Because I wrote down already that the green on it has 1 band, the blue has 2 bands, and the purple has 3 bands. So But then, like, the numbers here, like 78, 32, right? Stuff like that. But I don't think this all goes in, you know, not crazy increments. Unless we're gonna say, like, they're gonna adapt to something. But yes, it seems to go in 45-degree increments. So anything that's not adding up to 45-degree increments is not going to work. But actually it might. So what we have? 78 and 32 and 160. That's 220. No, what? 120. No, 110. What am I saying? 110 and 160 is 270. So green is 270. No, more maths. So then blue is 2 bands. So for 2 bands, we've got 100, a 45, and a 35. So that's 180. There we go. And I had the purple in the right place already, so I didn't need to do the maths. Okay, so here we're able to see stars. We can't touch them in any way. We can't change anything. We just see a pattern. Is that what we enter to that grid thing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because yeah, we could put that on a grid. And that may work with that thing. So that would give us this one on, this, and this. There we go. Okay, we're doing it. Oh, this has opened. Okay, so does this tell us how to do this code? It has rectangle, circle, diamond. Okay, so are we just counting the objects? So we have 2 rectangles. Or are the books rectangles? Are we just counting the rings with the rectangles, or is there 5 rectangles? I don't know. Let's go with 5 if we say books are rectangles and 2 rectangle rings. There's 2 circles if we count the glasses, unless we're counting the ring bands as circles. I'm going to go crazy. And 4... No. Is there only 3 rectangles? No. Okay. So we're counting all of the shapes. There's 8 circles, so there is 5 rectangles because of the rectangle gems and the books. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 circles. Oh yes, there we go. Yes, count the rings as circles too. Too many. Okay, we've got her secret diary. May 2nd. Okay, we've got some dates. So I think that's gonna be for the calendar, right? So we have May 2nd. It's been a year since Vincent died. I still miss you, brother. May 7th, my wedding to Albert Miller is approaching, but I feel nothing for him. I don't want this. Okay, so she's basically... Yes, drove her car into an avalanche because she didn't want to marry the other rich dude. May 18th, father only wants me to marry, so the company goes to a powerful man and not me, a woman. But I don't want this damn company, I just want to study the stars. Yes, 5 dates, crack chart. May 28th, my wedding's in a week, but it won't happen. I'll talk to father, I'll tell him to cancel it. He can't force me. May 29th, I've discovered a passage I didn't know about. Maybe it will help me escape without being seen. Maybe Vincent isn't dead. Okay, so she also dies in an avalanche. and her body's never
So
found.
the eldest son dies, and both younger siblings want to run away, giving up their father's company and fortune. And then they die.
They die.
This smells fishy, all right?
They didn't die, they just ran away from their crazy father. Okay, so those dates give us May the 2nd is this moon, the crescent moon. Then the 7th is half moon. I know they're called like waning and waxing, I think, depending on which side they're on. But I don't know, I don't remember which side is which, so I'm just saying this one. 18th is a full moon, so that's easy. 28th is a half moon the other way, and 19 is a full moon again. So then, based on this note, we have to press... yes, they're all catching carp. We have to press this symbol again. My Greek is failing me. I don't know what this one's called. Then we have the beta. Then we have the... Is this a gamma or just something else? Then we have the alpha. And then we have this one again. All my language skills are failing me. So it's the squidgy bit. No, again, because we had some. It's the squidgy bit, the bumpy bit, the loopy bit, the other loopy bit, and the first loopy bit. Oh, is it sigma? I should know, but it's obviously it comes up with maths, but I haven't like done proper maths since university, I think, and it's been a while. Okay, I think I maybe got the alpha and beta right, and that was it. Okay, we've got the key. Put it here. I know how to use a key. Okay, there's still more clues. Okay, 1 xxx 2 x3 x1. Well, it looks like this, right? Which means this will probably be like take a letter from here. So we've got 1x xx 2x 3x x1. So, wait, because I assume we're trying to open this, right? Because we need 4 letters. So, if we say 1, so we have one word, maybe we take the first letter R. Then we don't take anything from the second line. We don't take anything from the third line. From this one, we have 2 words, and on the thing is 2x. So second letter from the first word. So that's an I. Then nothing from the second word. Here we take the third letter from the first word, E. Nothing from the second word. Nothing from the next line. And then the first letter. And the password is lies. Lies. There we go. Lies. And it's a secret. It's a secret. They're dead. Here lies. Okay. We've got another room full of puzzles. But I'm like, I don't actually know how much longer this game is, but it's been 3 hours of the stream. So, I am getting to the point of like, am I tired now? And obviously, the more tired I am, the worse it gets in terms of the stream and me trying to do things. Yes. I mean, there's chess in here, there is some weird trophies, there's a weird dartboard, we're doing, you know, crazy weather maths, and box with symbols, and card games, and horses. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the game tomorrow, because yeah, I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow again, because I think this schedule works for me so far. So Sunday and Monday stream, and we can finish it then. I don't know how much is left. If there is, you know, not enough for a whole stream left, again, I got other games. I can always bring them out. And you know, we can do the time. So hopefully you enjoyed this crazy adventure of weird puzzles in weird mansion. And, you know, maybe at the end, yes, we're just missing rotate water pipes. You never know. You never know. It might be hidden behind one of those, like, cabinets here. Who knows? But yes, we'll find out tomorrow. So yes, thank you everyone for coming to stream, for chatting, for watching, for getting involved in the shenanigans of trying to figure out what did the game designer have in mind, what time is lunchtime, and how much are the chickens. But yes, cool. Yes, and thank you. I need to be able to click on the things. Thank you to Crystal for becoming a member today during the stream. And yes, thank you for you all for coming. Yes, I wasn't well behaved because Glasgow. Bye-bye, everyone.